Garrett's soul is dead. No. That's okay then. Oh, and that's what it isn't allowed? Oh, yeah, I have that game at full. I think. Comes on Game Pass, I think. If I remember it right. Yeah, yeah. Yep, I have my eyes on that one. There's so many games, man, I have to play. God damn it. Especially very long games.
Fabric. We still have stock.
Hmm.
3 dozen dead of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
I'm sorry, Timothy. There was no other option.
Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for?
To stop the Dream Scourge from taking more lives.
The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
Well, I need permission to go to Galawain's Tusks. I'll leave when you guys let me through.
I'll send word. No one wants you here. Least of all me. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Well, that was kind of expected.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
It's like they don't understand the Dream Scourge will take in even more lives. So it's like, what the heck, man? Yeah, I have to get it back there again. Do 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 do. Okay, on to the next area then.
It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of Third Board.
We're sorry about your brother, but it's a wonder your own schemes didn't do that sooner.
What do you have against honest businessmen?
You meant because you tried to rope me into your legal scheme.
You can't fast-talk me, you fiend! I demand compensation!
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really strong.
Jeez, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean.
Please don't make me kill you. It's such a bother.
Don't try to play games with us. We can take you.
Last time you said that, you tried to take Temuco the
Yeah, I wonder when
your
Max
own
Payne
sake.
remake is
Don't
gonna
do
come
this.
out, though.
Daiko, this might be a bad idea. I mean, I'm good with the blade on dead targets, but
You two? Fine.
Well, with Game Pass, you don't need
Takes the
to.
wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in bloodshed.
maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink.
There's
or I
a
can
lot of
dissect
good
you.
releases. Oh, what good, I don't know, but interesting releases now.
Go on, get out
All
of here.
spring.
Before I change my mind. And if we ever do meet again, well, you can forget about that discount.
Watch your back out here, traveler.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
I'm here to stop the Dream Scourge Kai. Ring Green spell cuts it off here. First one is kind of weird though. Okay, we go with the Archmage. Ring Grim is one of the most brilliant minds in the aura. I had to trust her.
He's right, Kai. Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
You hear yourself. The Dream Scourge will destroy this island and everyone in it. We must stop it.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
Let's talk about that. We're heading into Galawain's Tusks, right?
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
In what sense? It's very big, the second one. Oh, the city, yeah, the city has insanely many shops. That's a good thing. That means you can sell off the expensive gear you find. Death guards are powerful but not unstoppable. Ludwig is undead, not immortal.
Indeed. And death is her strength, and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map.
I probably should have gone into the city earlier in the game.
Somehow, I
but
don't think she'll let
I
that
did all
stop her
the
from
side quests I could
Ludwig
find
definitely
outside
strikes me as
first and
someone who doesn't
explored a
leave
lot.
food on her plate.
Can avoid unnecessary violence, I will.
But will she do the same? I think not. Violence may be inevitable.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she
The
does.
Dragonborn quest.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there.
Who did you give them to?
I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Oh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
Do you know something we don't?
Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this
So
far
you have a
together.
choice who you hand
Tough
them
odds is an
into.
extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a blessed a oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
I want to find a cause of the Dream Scourge, and the garden is our best clue.
And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them?
Not just in my head, I have a powerful connection to the Adra here.
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
I have a powerful connection to my blessed a flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so.
he didn't survive in my playthrough. Something happened to you in Galawain's tusks.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed a planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
I'll go talk to Marius.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I would say it's a possible build tip. Depends on what they will do with the DLCs. Dragon hide and block right toadstool. Okay. Oh yeah, start off unbeing. Let's see. Hey, you butter boy.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit.
I feel like this isn't about the map or the garden even.
It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's Tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat, my ears ring, I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying.
Read, Marius, you're safe here.
Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy.
But there's one DLC I really want.
When the time comes.
You will understand what it is when you're done with the game.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though...
I had to stop the Dream Scourge.
I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been... unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akedans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers.
I wish you could ask ghost questions about my ears. I started too, but I'm happy for you.
Perhaps you'll pick a better specialty next time. Most historians have only hoped to speak with past lives through animancy. I'll blow them all away with my next paper. But to go
I
through
wonder what
the
kind of new
trials
enemies we're gonna
ourselves?
get in this next area.
Could we be
Takes that.
any luckier?
And I have to learn what their weaknesses are. Of course, a mad god and the foes made us. The trials were worth it, if only to feel like I know where I belong now.
Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details. Sweet dreams, envoy.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. How much do you really know about Adra?
You put Adra is a crystal with both physical and metaphysical properties.
Very good. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost?
Stopping Dream Scourge was never going to be easy.
Still, I wish we had better options. The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries.
Could anyone help them find their way?
A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves.
If I cherish these talks, things slow down for a bit.
As do I. We both deserve a little peace. And if the world will not give it to us, then we'll just find it in each other. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead.
Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual?
The question is, Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be way many years left. Witcher 4 is supposed to be, what is it? Is it 2 years you're supposed to launch? Something like that? And Kingdom Come 3 would take a while to do. But if Kingdom Come 3, it depends on how they are gonna do the DLCs they still are gonna release for Kingdom Come 2. If they're gonna tie up some things and make it so there's like not really any plan for a third one or not. But it depends on the DLCs. Really. You declared war on Zapadal, which puts me in an awkward position.
Indeed, it does. It's just... when you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised.
No,
As though
not
she
a full
saw it
ending, but
coming.
they can tie up
Ludwig
some
clearly respects
stuff.
you, but I don't
So it
believe she
doesn't
trusts
need.
you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest.
You will understand when you're done with the game.
For that matter, so do I.
But let's talk about the Galawain's tusks.
Go on then. I'm listening.
What do you know about Galawain's tusks?
I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways. For better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere.
Council wasn't interested in trade?
They weren't interested in outside help.
Oh.
The Wardens value self-reliance. Maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun.
Okay.
Pleasant dreams.
Are we done for now? Doesn't it? I thought it did. Okay, I think this is a really good combination, so we're gonna stick with it. Tank and 2 damage dealers. Okay, so I'll just... Holy crap. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be another 2 days to go through this whole area then, I guess. Nope. It is. Okay. That was not the grenades I was thinking I shouldn't be having. Okay, let's go with these, and I'm just gonna spam these just to get rid of them.
Looks like the beetles have settled in nicely.
I used to wonder if the stories about the Tusks were just a trick to keep the rest of us out.
So, we are supposed to go all the way over there, and I'm starting to go in the wrong direction instantly. Probably try and get to the city, so... Yeah, well, you're not going everywhere, but, you know, see... Luckily, it's not all the places. It's like Dawnshore was there, and Shatterscarp, and I'll be up here. I mean, I think if we had done every area, could still have done this. Well, So, I mean, we're still doing a kind of a small part of the whole map. Could be worse, you know. Okay, a lot of bugs so far. Let's miss something over here. That was just one, there's two more. Oh. Let's do another one. Get up! Come on. Something there. This is something I really like for this game. There's a lot of stuff to find out. What? Pretty good grab there. A lot of hidden stuff, which can be easily missed too. Holy shit. Yeah. That was a lot bigger than I was thinking. Than I thought it was. Researchers, one by one, the Xorib scratching, itching boils, the singing, the beautiful, incessant, noiseless singing. There should be a lot of them around here. Sakura. He needs health.
What, like it's hard? That's done.
There's a lot of talking.
Gods. Envoy, last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back.
You must not have left under better terms.
I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself.
I thought Pargrunen were supposed to get out and wander.
Solace is the oldest standing settlement in the lands. Tradition all but forbids aimless wandering. I've met Pargrunen from elsewhere who seem driven to travel. Seems strange to me. You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway.
Talk about Galawain's tusks.
What do you want to talk about?
What can you tell me about Solace and Galawain's tusks?
This place was named after Galawain, but I always thought Magrin held more sway here. Lava, high temperatures, and a giant Bleste volcano in the middle of the region tell me the goddess of fire had something to do with it. Even Solace has the good sense to send a prayer or two Magrin's way. Hard not to when your home is surrounded by Magrin's fury, but sure, give Galawain the glory. Maybe that's why Magrin's so Bleste angry all the time.
Anything interesting out there?
There's a place in the southwest of the Tusks called the Slumbering Fields. It's full of dry brambles and plants with nasty thorns. There used to be an old Pargrunen aqueduct out there, but it hasn't been used for a long time. No one's sure why the water stopped flowing, but without it, we've been drinking subterranean runoff for ages. That's all I know, really.
Any tips for surviving Galawain's tusks?
Let's see. First rule in Galawain's Tusks is to be grateful for every breath. The air itself is poisonous here, if you breathe enough of it. Don't overexert yourself, and keep your heartbeat slow. A wet cloth over your mouth and nose will help. Remember that this place wants to kill you at all times. Act like your every step is putting you in danger. And make sure to clear your eyes, ears, and nose every now and then. Ash builds up faster than you'd expect.
Okay.
Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown.
Done it before, we'll do it again.
Your confidence is refreshing. I almost hate to ask, but are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious.
I'm worried everything I know is about to be turned upside down.
The bane of every academic. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential.
I know that feeling.
Of course you do. What blade cuts deeper than having unachievable standards for yourself? Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods, they really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me.
You must have felt the same pressures that you did.
And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
I would have gotten you a standing ovation at the Bracken Hill Academy.
Really? I wouldn't know what to do with that much encouragement. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask.
Okay, you have to teach me. I'm ready to learn.
Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an Animancer, now is the time.
Whatever you want to teach me, I'll leave it in your hands.
Very well. Hold your questions to the end if you don't mind. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. Now, let's begin. You drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention?
I was hanging on your every word.
Really? What's the last thing I said?
You're telling me about the fight that broke out during your thesis defense.
Oh, I stand corrected. Even if you had dozed off, no harm done. Besides, a little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind.
Everything we have seen, do you still want to be an Animancer?
The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? By burning Fior Messiverno, the Steel Garrod declared that animancy is not welcome in the living lands. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the living lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually.
With enough pressure and patience, anything can be tamed.
I'm sure that Inquisitor Ludwig would agree. All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an Animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one.
You better stop the Dream Scourge. Your work is too important.
At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself.
So close to the gardening, you're nervous? What she just said she was.
Oh yes. The little butterflies in my stomach are more restless than ever. When I joined you, I needed to put a stop to the Dream Scourge. So much has changed since then. There may be nothing for me in the garden. Nothing I haven't learned outside of it. But I still want to see it for myself.
You're tempted to collect a few samples and further some research?
Something tells me the garden would defy any attempt to measure it. One cannot catalogue the impossible. On a journey such as this, it's better to cast aside your expectations. They can only weigh you down.
Okay.
You too.
Oh, we got one intellect, one result. Nice.
Galawains love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here.
Norvain's Tusk has a certain austere charm.
I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw day in and day out? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
No one can survive here without cooperation and mutual sacrifice.
It's about the walls, really. Big, massive, ancient walls.
But what's the point of all that if it's not making everyone's lives better somehow? Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to.
You also conquer and annex a lot of the lands you explore and trade with.
Yeah, that's certainly part of it. Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate my empire's conduct, or yours. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse.
Yeah, we also...
Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or
Empire
tradition
does
is a
the same
different
thing.
matter entirely.
You've never been to Galawain's Tusks before?
Never. The Pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. We'll be covered in ash by morning.
So let's see here now. Solace Keep is up there. That's a garden though. So question if I should get here first or not. Then we should follow the road. Because there should be some upgrades to do over here. I was thinking with the materials that we got. Oh, it's on the quest items. Oh. Yeah, fragment of star metal. Doesn't show anything. It's shown up there. Or shall we go here now?
Never thought.
Look.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Jabara Sinakis, and they prick us in return.
Trust you, we can't deny that there were casualties.
Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
That third one. You can't take any fucking responsibility for anything, can you? Well, sometimes our emotions drive us to terrible things, I understand.
The Burned Queen. She hurt us. Hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn. We could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
Never.
The blossom of trust. A hand as soft as the breeze.
Then if we mean that, that's a different story.
Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
That's a big...
Is it just me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
dude, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Malian and outsiders. Ray still begs me to search for the missing Adira merchant convoy, but we're stretched too thin even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer until our replacement comes.
I will try. But this can't last.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. Beats turning away the refugees from Shatterscarp, at least. Is it true that many drop dead suddenly?
Yes, I'm afraid to say it is.
Gods. Well, at least we're safe here. And better off, I think, for having you here. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here.
Nandru, who is that?
Founder of Solace Keep. They have a statue in there. You both share similar features around the face, huh? Anyway, the Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the beetles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zorims, or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia.
Sounds like you're overburdened. Maybe I can help.
I don't know what there is to do. The beetles and Zorims come back faster than we can cut them down, and Amalia... Gods, where do I even start? She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave.
Why did they do that?
Because life in the tower is torture. We're low on supplies. The wastes are leaning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her warden spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the wastes. The main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave.
It sounds like she just wants to leave.
She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine.
Yes, you must. An oath made must be an oath honored.
Thank you, envoy. I like to believe that's true, but I confess I'm not sure I do. Nevertheless, we have our duty to watch over the garden, so we're bound to the Tusks. Our oaths are mortal matters.
Oaths and traditions should serve the living. If Amalia's struggling here, why shouldn't she leave?
Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our wardens sees it completed. And if one of our own breaks an oath, it is a death sentence.
Can't you talk to her? Is there no other way to resolve this?
All I want is peace with her. But our talks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've diffused more complicated situations.
Alright, what terms will you accept from her?
I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the Tusks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
Up there.
I might have something for you, envoy.
Oh yeah?
If you're buying, I'm selling.
Been told I might find a smith you can work this somewhere here.
I'm not quite sure what you're holding there. But if anyone can help you, it's Forge Master Della. You can find them in the forge in Solace Keep, if they'll let you inside.
Are you allowed to trade with me?
Ugh. Oh, don't worry. We're long past that.
I know you're having fun, dear, but leave the poor man alone.
Sky Mother's Embrace. Meh. Power text deal, hit steal, 1% bonus side damage. Yeah. Oh, goddamn, they are expensive. What do we need? Blackwood branch. Buy that. The rest material I think we have a lot of. Treasure map. Yeah, why not? Inside, okay, there's a tower up, and inside there is something. Need them. More lock picks, I think.
Hey, I might have something for you, envoy.
Just gonna find something more to say.
I wonder when we'll get back to the keep.
Why? Cause she's really starting to raise a stink.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, let's...
Oh, I should have cooked some stuff.
Wouldn't want to ruin the meal.
This tower has gone downhill, hasn't it?
Maybe I need to buy the lockpicks after all. Nice view.
Need to get this fixed. Don't want to end up like Fiora.
Okay, let's see. Quests are nice. I like the quests.
Hey.
It makes sense.
If you're buying, I'm selling.
Do. Oh wait, I'm gonna buy the... What do we have? Now the maps are nice. You can find a lot of hidden caves and stuff, and don't need to go somewhere else. And you can find random encounters, quests out in the areas.
There goes our last hope of ending.
Be careful, traveler. The Tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I'm happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the Tusks?
Fleeing after all the death in Shatterscarp, if that's what you're thinking.
No, actually, until you said that, I wasn't thinking about everyone just dying suddenly. I just thought you were here on a trade mission, that's all.
Oh, what made you think that?
Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise too. And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again.
A letter from the ambassador. Oh god, huh? It's the caravan now.
Well, actually, I'm worried about the caravan. It should have returned from Solace by now, but it hasn't.
What do you think might have happened?
I don't play guessing games. They left along the main road. You can't miss it, really. Also, in the convoy there was a dwarven woman. Eileen, I'd like very much to know she's okay.
You like her?
Yes, but what I'd like most is to just know she's safe.
Alright, I'll see what I can find out.
Thank you, Envoy. I'll look forward to the good news.
She sounds just like Quinichi did when we met.
Okay. Cure for rage. It's kind of in the direction we're going. Time to go pew pew. Oh, this is a group, big group. Priests. I had it wrong. Let's go with this. Hasta la vista. Priests. good. Nice resources. Check on here first. Back to the floor and jump. And Shadow Dance's boot. Okay, let's see what's up here.
That's like the Audra we encountered before.
Diary of an Animancer. We found a beautiful bit of Adder that would be perfect to study the erratic flow of essence natural to the living lands. Unfortunately, there's an infestation of Xorips in and around the area. Of course, we mustn't let something as silly as fear stop our studies. Myself and others have decided that by splitting up, we will be less likely to be seen by the little monsters. Day 4. I heard Nicholas cries last night. I believe that means that I am the only one remaining. Hopefully Petra can make use of their equipment, assuming the Xorips didn't damage things too much. Anyway, my studies of the Adder have been most exciting. I shall have to be more careful than my colleagues were if I wish to continue. I'm not overly worried.
Will you go all glassy-eyed again if you touch it?
Well, let's see what happens.
Something happened here. Drip by drip. The slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become.
We still provide shade in the sun and shelter from the rain.
The grass slumbers beneath us. We change, yet we are still of use. We remember our purpose. It soothes us.
You've got another brain. One cleansed. Heard us. I heard a sound of loot over there.
just...
You'll not leave my side until I am what... Traveler, what business have you here with me?
That has to be Galawain. Walk slowly, and maybe don't make eye contact.
Well, what is it?
Oh, is it Gillian?
Yes, I'm...
Gillian, you and I are talking, Traveler. You and
Oh,
I...
he has a mustache, I just realized. Why are you keeping him captive?
Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk.
Why, don't you like my pretty hair? Alright. Talk.
I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time.
Okay, and why should I help you?
Because then I shall release Gillian.
And if I refuse?
Oh, please don't.
I'd ask you to think of Gillian before you do.
Okay, I'll help you.
You will. I am glad that...
Just tell me what you need.
I apologize. My breath left me. Gillian said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Gillian go free.
If you know the recipes with the camp, why don't you do this yourself?
I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. But make no mistake, I don't lack the strength to
Oh
rend
boy,
you
if you
if
only
I
knew.
must. I ask again. Will you help me?
Oh, look for a recipe, have no fear.
Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Gillian too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
Please hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here.
You can at least untie you and get you up before he notices.
No, there's no telling what he might do when he realizes I can't handle any more bloodshed.
You know where the recipe for the cure is?
It'd be somewhere among the cards. Yes, somewhere among the cards, if it's still there at all.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Diamond. Okay, so where is this then? North. Okay. There's some. Okay. Bogs.
Those wagons have seen better days.
Good goods sold to wardens. Sunk powder and linen garments, gunpowder snuff. Borderline. Okay. So we need so up there. And we need beetle nest nodule. We need to find fire beetle, so let's just go back here and get gunpowder snuff. It sounds like something you're gonna sniff in the old days. I want to have a little snuff.
Hey, I might have something for you, envoy.
Welcome back to the tower, envoy.
Okay. We need to do the quest for probably him to get in there.
I heard there's been more bandits seen in the Twined Wood. I heard that too. Captain Radut says he has it under.
Hey, I might have something.
Yeah, you might, huh? You may not.
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower. That legs and hearts. Are you sure there's not anything else?
Lucas' expedition journal. I should have known that when Gabriel said this job would be easy. He just wanted to get us on our way before the council could change their minds. Can't believe any of these old mud and shit aqueducts are still standing. How did anyone ever build anything this way? But at least it's something to work with. Nothing a little park-grown engineer can't improve. Still, the first problem is getting to the source of the water, all the way in slumbering fields. Looks like there's a spot where we can cross over the lava flow just to the northwest. Those eyes of Ringbrand that Dora packed will come in handy as long as we don't hit too many bumps on the way. Gabriel should have sent a team with paving stones first.
What sort of expedition chooses to cross a valley full of lava?
Okay, that was poisonous. What? Getting away from where we're supposed to. Okay. Bit lucky there. Yes. Here he is. Okay. But we're gonna have to fight some beetles and stuff. But we did fight a lot of them earlier, but I was like, okay.
So you've come back. Have you brought what I require?
I found everything needed for a cure. Here.
Yes. I can work with all of this. Thank you, traveler. 1,000 times thank you. And you, dwarf, you may go. I free you of this place.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe I'll see you there.
I like the second one, but I look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you so much. I really mean that. Be well now. Both of you.
Thank you, Galawain. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
Bala could have learned a thing or two from this guy.
Hopefully he'll remember how helpful we were next time we see him.
Oh shit, man. These damn freaking environments, man. They are painful. Oh, that water doesn't look well.
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots.
Does the lead have anything to do with the tower behind you?
The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it.
You okay there?
I feel I can't think straight.
Oh God.
Body's full of roots. Pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
That's gotta be the Dream Scourge. Be careful.
It doesn't have to be this way, we don't have to fight.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun.
Oh.
Won't let you.
Oh well.
We'll stop you. Kill
No
you.
loss.
Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Someone there. Is that all you got?
Of Come on, hero. Need a. Roll. You priest. Okay, priest is dead. Loot. Shoot you out. Look for loot.
I like that trick a lot better before it led to all those trials in Naku Kubel. That island with the glowing tree, that's gotta be the garden. I don't see an easy way to get there. Let's look around. Maybe there's something in here. You sure do know how to show us the sights, homeboy.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swim.
And Andrew's journal. Godless Bridge has fallen, perhaps that is for the best. I may have found another path to the garden, one better suited to conceal the secrets from the intrusive and the foolhardy.
So the bridge is gone, but there's another way into the garden?
The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea.
Anyone have any ideas?
Well, maybe the people in charge know what's going on. I doubt it, but it's worth a try.
Mario said you don't trust outsiders, but I'm not afraid to try my luck.
Then let's head to Solace Keep. If we hurry, we can keep ahead of the steel garrote.
Quick and careful, everyone. We haven't a moment to lose.
Yes, let's go already.
No, stop blabbering then. push you over. Couldn't. I mean, we came back alive anyway, so. So, of course, it wasn't that easy to get to the garden. No. So we go back this way, and then we go down, and then we go down, and we go over here. Or I should go to Solace Keep and see if we can get some nice gear made. Before we go full ham around the area. If they now can do something with that metal that we found. Okay, let's see. Okay. The loot sound. This is what I like when it gets getting evening and nighttime in the game. Bloop. Go and see. She is here.
Hey. However long you need to stay, Gillian.
Oh, you stopped by. It's so good to see you again.
Really, it's good to see you again too.
Thank you. Gods, I'm glad to be out of that cave and, well, back to something normal. And Lorraine over there has really made me feel welcome. More than welcome, even. She really helps me feel at ease. It's nice being with her.
Wish you both happiness, how it works out.
Thanks. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Anyway, I should let you get back to it. I'll be here should you ever need me for any reason. Oh, and one thing before I forget. The wardens let me open shop. I don't have as much for sale as I like, but if you want to see what I've got, just ask.
Yeah. Let's get the lockpicks. Bum bum ba bum ba boom. She doesn't have any wood. Nope. Ooh.
Hey. I might have something for you.
No, you don't. Okay, so from here. Go in here and down first. Let's see what we find. Go around here. Question is, where do you get over that side? There's no bridge. I wonder if there's some way to jump over or some cave.